and gentlemen, it's Dr. Pleasure to welcome you to Detroit. The local time is 2:29. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.
So PAX East this year was awesome, and guys, sorry I didn't get a lot of footage, but I feel like I'm getting better every time I go to a convention. I feel like I'm getting better at taking more footage, but I thought it'd be fun this year to just put everything together like montage style. It was a lot of fun as always. One of my favorite things is just hanging out with people, and this year was especially fun because Kate got to go, and I got to hang out with a lot of friends, and I got to hang out with Generic B, which was really special because it was his first time being back from Bulgaria in since 2.5 years when he moved. So that was really cool. And actually the first night that we got there, we ended up going out to dinner with Jay. Will was at my door. We went out with Jay and his girlfriend Kate. We went to this restaurant. It was really cool, really nice. But as we were walking towards it, we noticed it was kind of fancy. A lot of people were wearing like suits and stuff. I was just wearing like casual clothes. I was wearing like joggers and just a plain shirt, and we just were not dressed for it. And we didn't even know if they'd let us in, but luckily they did, and the food was really good. Honestly, like that was one of my favorite things, like just going out to dinner, going out to lunch with friends. We went out with Jay and Kate the first night, then we went out with a lot of my moderators. And if you're ever at any of my Twitch streams, you'll probably know a lot of the people who were there. The event itself was really cool. It's always cool just like walking around. It's just, there's just like so many people. I think they said it was like 120,000 people. I don't know if that was the exact number, but it was around there, which is a lot of people. But there were a lot of really good games, and I can't wait to play them on my channel. Saturday, I ended up doing a meetup, and I've never really done this at a convention before. Honestly, I was a little nervous because, like I mentioned in the previous video, I didn't know like who would show up, if anybody. I was like, well, maybe 1 or 2 people will show up, and I thought if that's the case, if 1 or 2 people show up, that's fine. So I tweeted it out the night before. I put up a video the day of, which was a horrible idea because anybody who's at the convention center, they're not gonna see that video the day of. But I just figured if someone's in like the Boston area, they could have made it. So anyway, a decent amount of people showed up. I have no idea the number. I think I had some footage. You probably saw it in the beginning of the video. So the meetup was scheduled for 3 o'clock, and we were hanging out a little bit before, and then I'm looking around. Like some people were showing up early. We were talking a little bit. Then I look behind me and I see a huge crowd of people, and it wasn't for me. Apparently like Preston and Drome ASF and Lachlan and like the whole pack, they were doing a meetup at around the exact same time in the same place, and I'm just thinking, oh my goodness, this is gonna make our meetup look like nothing, because combined their channels have probably over 10 million subscribers. But it was cool, it was totally fine. But guys, I have to say that was the highlight of the trip for me. The meetup was amazing. I met so many of you guys, and that was so much fun. I absolutely loved it. I got some one-on-one time like talking with so many of you guys. And I was talking with Kate, and she said that was the highlight of the trip for her too. It was just awesome. And the thing that made it even more amazing was a lot of my YouTuber friends ended up showing up too. Like Paul Source Jr. was there, King Daddy D-Max, Slipgator, Generic B, Kurt J. Mack, Drax. A lot of people. I'm sure I'm missing other names. There were a lot of other YouTubers as well. Turned out MK the Worst was doing a meetup around the same time. So it was just a ton of us friends just hanging out. So we made it back safe, and everything was going smooth on our flight back. Like on our flight there, we had like a 5-hour delay. There was like a problem with the plane. They said like they were doing maintenance, and then the plane wasn't checking out like through their tests, so we had to get another plane. We had to wait 5 hours, but we made the most of it. We actually had a good time. The Detroit airport is really nice. Like there's some great restaurants. They got like P.F. Chang's, Longhorn Steakhouse. But we ended up just going to like Chick-fil-A and Qdoba. But there was a guy there playing like live music on this grand piano. It was awesome. But on the way back, no delays. We got our baggage really quick. And then we went to the parking garage to get our car. And then we realized we had no idea where the car was. And this parking garage was huge. So when we were leaving, we were like, oh, we should have checked to see what, like where our car was parked. But we were just walking out of the garage, and we were like, okay, we know we're on level 2. We know that much, and we know the general direction we gotta go, so we'll be able to find it. But we went to level 2, and we realized all the signs were red. But we remember the signs being blue, so we're like, uh-oh, we are lost. So we looked around for a while. We went to this information desk. The guy was really nice. He was really funny. And we looked again, couldn't find anything. And eventually, this information guy, he gave us this phone number of a guy who picked us up in his van and drove us around. And we took Kate's car because my car's been acting up. And he asked if she had like a panic alarm button thing. So she said, yeah, and she hit it. And as we were driving by, her car lit up and made this sound. We almost passed it. It was like the perfect timing ever. So we ended up finding her car. We made it back safe. But guys, I know you're always supposed to like take a picture of where you parked or like write it down. I always do that. Like in my phone, in the notes, I'll put like whatever zone I'm in, you know, that kind of thing. But we just forgot, and we thought we knew, you know, we thought we knew what level we were on and what general area, but turns out we were between level 1 and level 2. Like we parked in level 2, but we were walking through level 1, and that's why like the signs were blue instead of red. I don't know, it's kind of confusing, but it was just another reminder, always mark down where you're parking, especially in like a huge parking lot like that. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this little recap of PAX. Like I said, it was really fun. I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek. I don't know if I'm gonna do this next video or, you know, the following week or something, but Kate actually got me these blinds, and this is gonna be really important because, okay, this is probably gonna get really dark in a minute. This is gonna be really important because when I'm recording videos, I have a hard time like recording in the morning because like I get a lot of light from this window. Okay, let me show you this window. So much light pours into this window, and when I'm recording with a face cam, it's just really bad. So these blinds should help out quite a bit. Sorry, you just saw the mic there. But yeah, so I don't know if I'm gonna show the process of like installing them or maybe just before and after or something, but I wanna show that pretty soon. But guys, that's gonna have to do it for today. I really hope you enjoyed. Also, thanks for being so patient with me, being like less active with live streams, Twitter, all that kind of stuff. I did miss all of you, but it's good to be back. But guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. There's Smileys all over the place. It's attacking the Smileys. Whoa! How do I finish him? Fatality. So oh, watch out for that monster. It's a one-eyed green-eyed monster. Oh, there's like a submarine. Goodbye. Bye-bye, submarine.